another caller, Richard from Minnesota. Hello, Richard. What's your question for us?
More of a comment, and first of all, I want to say thank you so much, Marcus, for what you're doing, and greetings to each of your guests. But this is particularly for Dr. Howard, because I want to say a special thank you to you. We've communicated a bit over the last year or so, and I had written to you letting you know that actually you had been instrumental in my conversion experience. What had happened is I was a Catholic, and I was one of those who suddenly came to know Jesus at the age of 15. And when that happened, I really sort of became part of a different group, which was the Assemblies of God, eventually becoming a minister, and in the evangelical world for about 35 years. And the end result was, as I was doing some research and studying on your brother-in-law, Jim Elliot, who was a martyred missionary, as we know, 50 years ago or so, and who deeply touches and still touches my life as far as his testimony and the testimony of your sister going in and helping those people in Ecuador after he died. I was amazed to find out you had become a Catholic, of all things. So that sort of intrigued me. At first upset me a little bit, but then when I realized I had to do some digging and say, okay, why is this the case? And that led me to the journey home, and that led me to Scott Hahn, and that led me to Mother Angelica, and eventually last year at age 50, I was confirmed on Easter Vigil.
Welcome home, Richard. That's awesome. And if you haven't contacted us at the Coming Home Network International since you were a clergyman, you better contact me and make sure you're on my list so I can know more about your journey. Thank you very much.
Well, it's nice to hear your voice, Richard. We've corresponded quite a bit by email, and I must say it's interesting you mentioning the Assemblies of God. It's always invigorating to speak with. I've had quite a lot of contact, and I'm sure you have, with folks from the Assemblies of God, and actually some former Catholics who have had good experiences leaving the Catholic Church, thinking there was nothing there, getting fired up in the Assemblies of God, which for your Catholic viewers is a very, very vigorous wing of Protestantism. They really love the Lord, and they clap their hands and so on. And then returning to the church, another set of returnees. Do you have a term for them?
We call them reverts, for want of a better word.
Reverts.
But
Yeah.
revert, they come back.
Another family from Waterville, Maine, Bruce and Doreen White, and their son, Adam White, is another revert from the Assemblies of God also, who's possibly thinking now of a religious vocation. I think it's Doreen's birthday today, by the way. Happy birthday, Doreen. But it's very encouraging to us to have the contact with these people, you, Richard, and others, to see the way the Lord is bringing these people into the church, because I think it brings a vigor into your parishes and so on. It's lovely to speak with people like that.